Alright, in today's video, you're going to learn 5 outbound closing tips to help you close more deals with a cold email. If you've been watching my videos and you're booking meetings with my cold email scripts, but you're having trouble closing the deals, this video is for you. I'm going to share 5 tips that will help you close more sales that I've picked up over the last year or so closing outbounds using cold email. If you want a lead generation training document, by the way, that will help you generate leads for cold email on autopilot, it's a series of step-by-step videos that you can have. I give away my best tips and tricks with the most efficient process to generate leads for cold email. You can have it down below in the description, and if you want help from me personally, you can grab a coaching call as well down below. You book a time with me, and we will chat about your sales and cold email process. So the first tip is run a discovery call first and then give a proposal. A lot of people, especially those who are used to inbound leads where people come to them, will try and sell in the first call. They don't run the discovery call. They don't try and have a discovery conversation. They just start talking about themselves and selling their services and then asking the prospect what they want to buy. And that's really not how it works. You reach out to them. They don't want to buy anything from you. They just want to have a conversation. So don't have a proposal off the bat. You need to show up. Don't use a deck. Don't bust out a deck. Just have a discovery conversation. That being said, in the discovery conversation, don't sell. A lot of people still try and sell. They have a discovery call, but they still try and sell by talking about how great they are, by trying to ask, like, what do you want to buy? Like, you really should not be selling anything on the discovery call. All you want to do is have a short, sweet, to-the-point conversation about their goals and their current context and goals and their challenges. I have a video about discovery calls on this channel, by the way, if you want help with this. You just want to understand them and try and get an idea of where they are and where they want to be and what's stopping them and how they want to solve that problem, right? When they want to solve that problem, why do they want to solve that problem? Both why they want to do it in terms of what will happen if they achieve this goal and also what will happen if they don't achieve this goal. How much can they budget for this challenge? Who else is involved in the decision, and what do they want to see in a plan, right? These are all things you need to figure out, but you don't do it in a way where you're selling them. You're just asking questions and having a normal conversation. But don't ramble, right? Now, one thing I want to say is before you start having your discovery questions, I, again, highly recommend you watch my discovery call videos. Before you go into the question asking, one of the things that you probably will say in your agenda, right, is introducing yourself, and they're going to introduce themselves, right? Specifically, the line is, I've already done some research on you and your company, but I'd love to get your internal perspective on your current context and goals for the coming year, right? So you say that, right? And you also, in order to understand that, need to talk about yourself a little bit so that you're not just asking them a bunch of questions out of nowhere. You want to share a bit about yourself and then ask them to share a bit about themselves, right? But the key here is to make your bit about yourself as short as possible and to make theirs as long as possible. So your elevator pitch needs to be short. So after you build rapport, after you set the agenda, after you lock in the time, you want to make sure that you give an elevator pitch, right? But you want to keep it short. So my elevator pitch is, I'm with Experiment 27, and our entire mission is connecting our clients with their ideal customers in a self-sustaining manner every single month using PPC, SEO, etc., outreach. The channel does not matter so much as where their target customers hang out. And long story short, in the last 5 years alone, we've managed to generate over $100 million in closed business for our clients. And we're focused on setting the bar higher and higher every single year, right? That's my elevator pitch. And I probably could have thrown out the part about the SEO and stuff. I could have gotten my elevator pitch out in 20 seconds if I was speaking to a dominant person. That was probably 30, 40 seconds. But as long as it needs to be less than a minute, 30 seconds is ideal. And then you can just turn it on them. So what is your current context and goals for the coming year, right? So you want to have an elevator pitch and keep it short. That's all you really need to say about yourself. You have 30 seconds to get them interested enough to keep sharing about themselves. Now, when you are asking about them, make it a conversation, not an interview. One mistake a lot of people make is they have a list of questions and they just go, so what are your goals? Okay, great. What are your challenges? Okay, great. What do you want to do about it? Okay, great. And they just keep asking questions that are just like scripted questions. They sound robotic. They sound like they're reading from a script, and they are. And it's clear that they're a salesperson just trying to qualify. It's not good. Instead, you need to make it a conversation. So in my discovery call videos, I teach you how to actually segment out your conversation and make it natural. And ask a question like, what are your current contexts? What's your current context right now with your business, right? What are you focusing on? And where do you see yourself going in the next 12 months or so, right? And then they talk, right? And then you can ask follow-up questions along those lines. You can summarize what they're saying. You can mirror them. There's a lot of tactics that you can use to get them to give more information without feeling that they're being interrogated, and to summarize that information such that they feel understood and you know that you understood them properly. Doing all of that properly will allow you to extract the information you need without being a robot and without being an interrogator. And lastly, when you have all that information, if you've done it properly, once you get to the proposal section of the deal, you need to give them exactly what they want. The thing with Outbound is, if you nail the first call by being a professional, asking the right questions, being in conversation, setting the agenda, managing expectations, and extracting all the information that you need, you are then in position to slam dunk the proposal, because you can outline exactly what they want line by line by line and give it to them. And if you do that, you'll close more deals. So those are 5 tips, 5 outbound closing tips. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you prefer outbound or inbound down below in the comments and why. Grab the lead generation training document. It's free if you haven't already. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. And if you want my personal help with your cold email campaigns or sales strategy, you can book a coaching call down below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.